Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to another episode of the Scarlet Derby streams. Once again, I am the Scarlet Derby, and tonight we are playing Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness on the Sega Dreamcast. So, I had previously played this game on the PlayStation back before the reboot, but there is absolutely no changing how much more of a complete experience this is on the Dreamcast. Much better high fidelity graphics, much more high resolution full motion video cutscenes, and other than that, this is probably one of the few games I actually wanted on the Dreamcast. So yeah, we're bringing it to you live. Thank you everybody for tuning in once again. Tonight's stream is brought to you by Ray's Energy Drink. For a great tasting sugar-free energy drink in a variety of great flavors. Drink Ray's. Use the code DerbySentMe at checkout for 15% off your online order. That's right, I got chatbot working again. Huh? Who likes it? Who wants a piece of me? Anyways, let's go ahead and let's get started. Let's head over to the main screen. Yeah, I'm hoping this is all working the way that it's supposed to. Alright. So this has got some opening music that almost sounds like you would hear on like a PC game or something like that. So here's our opener.
Come on in, my dear. Oh, I want to show you my latest invention. I call it the Pactrometer.
Oh, it looks like a vial of green stuff. Oh, never mind.
You can travel to the four wonders of Pac-Land with this.
Yeah, that would be really helpful. Uh-oh. A bunch of spooky forest dwellers has appeared in our magic mirror. And now they want to steal Professor Pac-Man's latest invention. Oh, and Professor Pac along with it. But fortunately for them, we have the device now. And it's up to us to save the day.
You'll be traveling first to Cleopatra.
Aren't you abducted? Wouldn't you be just a little bit too calm, despite the fact that you've just been abducted? So, personally, I love this game. This is one of my favorite games. So, unlike the Pac-Man World games, this one is a four-directional puzzle platformer. It has more in common with quest games like Legend of Zelda than the Pac-Man World games did. And, of course, this is the only one of these games that was also ported to Dreamcast. So it's got that going for it, which is nice. Up. Alright. Hey, it's me, Professor Pac. Well, it's not really me. This is a hologram of me. Whenever you see my image, just come over and chat and I will help you. You just picked up my latest invention, the Pac Dot Radar. See a new radar display on top of the screen? The little yellow dot shows where the Pac Dots are. I know it's important for you to eat Pac Dots because it's the franchise. We really can't have a Miss Pac-Man game if you're not stuffing your face. Cool, huh? Have fun, Miss Pac-Man. Yeah, you're supposed to be abducted. He's taking this abduction thing incredibly well. So, of course, we're going to start out by munching on some Pac Dots. This is what the fans were hoping for. Alright. There's a heart over there, but I don't need any health pickups just yet. I'm probably going to need if I get cornered right here. Alright. Up. Here they come. I think there's only two of them. Bonk. Okay, what happened to the other guy? Oh well, I guess that's not important. I got all the dots. I see Professor Pack's hologram just chilling down there. Alright. The teleporter is where they came in. Okay, that's what I need to do. In front of you is a movable block. I cannot help you since I'm a hologram, but you can push them to clear your path. You can push them into a pitch that make nice flat ground. Sometimes the block get... Oh, well, I canceled out that too soon. You don't have to explain it too hard. I mean, it's a block. This is a puzzle platformer. We can't have a puzzle platformer without a block. The big floating check mark is a checkpoint, because of course it is. Yeah, radical. It's a radical extra life. This device is a popper pad. It brings you into the air. Try running into it from different directions. I invented popper pads. They're great, and they're so easy to clean. That's good to know. I won't get this one too dirty, Prof. Alright. So I think I need to hop onto this and then come over here to get the strawberry. Collecting fruit does something important. I don't remember what that is in the moment. A little bit more classic dot eating going on here. Have you seen the blue key? I meant to have a blue key for you so you can open this blue key door. I seem to have misplaced it. Maybe it's around here somewhere. Alright. Got that. What about over here? There it is. Let's move very slowly through this mud. See some scorpions, which are in an area I can't walk around in. So it's good that they're there. Up. Time to dot capture again. I was so eager to do this again, I accidentally ran into one of the ghosts. Oops. I don't mean to leave this area just yet. I need to figure out how to get to that area across so I can eat the pack dots there on that side. Need to go over here. Alright. Peaches! Moving through the pack maze, gonna eat a lot of peaches. Alright. That is one awesome dutiful extra life. Alright. Say, what up, Centipede? You're not supposed to be in this game. You're from a different arcade game entirely. Alright. I don't know exactly how I was opening that door. I knew I was doing something to open that door. This is a pack dot door. After you eat 115 pack dots, you can open this door. You can tell by the big number I brought up there. Have fun, go chomp away. You are Miss Pac-Man. No diet for you. You say no diet for me, but I do wonder Are all of these dots gluten-free? Alright. Ooh, pretzel. Pretzels are totally a fruit, kids. That's what Miss Pac-Man taught me. Alright. The switch in the little room beside us opens the door. Go into the switch room and move right to turn it on. Left turns it off. I would not do that. Miss Morella made these switches. She thought you wouldn't be smart enough to use them. But you are. Alright. New checkpoint. That there was a little leaping device that took full advantage of my completely round body. Okay, here's our first major block moving puzzle. And so I'm going to need to do this to get the apple. Nope, that's not quite it. Oops. Well, I totally messed that up. Time to start over. Time to begin pushing blocks once again. At least the same level of puzzle solving that you would find in a game of God of War. Oops. I zigapeed when I should have zagapeed. Alright, well. I got 6 out of the 7 fruits. I think I'm missing a pear. But getting 6 of them was enough to net me an extra life. I don't know if I'll run into the pear eventually. Maybe I won't. Alright. Hollow Flower says, I'll see you, Ethos. And so they're referring to somebody else who is in the chat. These are people who frequently follow me over, you know, thanks to my regular attendance of Mavrel, the private Minecraft server. And of course I appreciate them viewing. There we are. Okay. Well, I almost 100% to that stage, but I did leave the pear behind. And say, oh, not the pear. You are correct, Derby, says Hollowflower. Well, of course I'm correct. World's greatest detective slash social media influencer. Right over here. Okay, let me take a moment to save my game. Okay, we're doing the level called Mummy Dearest now. You can push this yellow TNT crate. Be careful, it will explode after a few seconds. That really hurts, but it'll blow up walls and other things that'll block your path. So push the TNT right next to the block and get out of the way, turkey! Alright. Professor Pac-Man, you are a learned man of science. You shouldn't be talking like that. Alright. So this is pretty easy so far. All I've got to do is push the TNT in a straight line against the blocks. Hello, Scarletto. Hello, Nagisa Ayanami. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream. Alright. This is a little more complex. You can... There's a counter on that TNT crate, but you can barely see it just because of how dark they made the letters. Okay. Hit the reset button on that one. Turkey? Now you're saying it too, Hollowflower? Got a bunch of potty mouths in this playthrough. Whoops. Well, I turned this into a maze. I guess I'm just going to have to deal with ghosts now. So I was just thinking the other day, you know, how amazing is it that Pac-Man eats ghosts? Try to name another character in fiction that eats ghosts. You know, you don't get, like, games or like, in, like, God of War. Kratos don't eat no ghosts. Miss Pac-Man has a little bow on her head. What system is this for? Oh, Ethos21, thank you very much for following. And, welcome to the stream. Alright, so, you know, I had a speaker directly behind me that was, giving that sound away. So, you know, I just had to make a little change there so that doesn't happen again. But thank you very much for tuning into the stream. Well, the Ghostbusters... They bust ghosts, but they don't eat ghosts. That's just crazy. That's a crazy thing that they do. Okay, I think I was supposed to go in this teleporter. It would help if the ghost was not just guarding the entrance to the teleporter. That's it. You get a chomp for that. Alright. Somebody asked what this game is for. This game is actually for the Sega Dreamcast. This was a multi-platform title, but I'm playing it on the Dreamcast because I can. Because I have a Dreamcast and I have a copy of this game on the Dreamcast. So I decided to play it on Dreamcast. Where is it I'm actually supposed to be going? Okay, I think I'm supposed to be here. Wow, a working Dreamcast? Yeah, one that has been relatively unspoiled by all of the games that people allegedly burn onto CD-ROMs. So I'll be perfectly honest with you. I do have a few burned games, but I don't intend to play them on stream, and this is a legitimate copy of Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness. By Eidos. I got one too. It looks quite yellowed. What did I do wrong there? I think I just stood on that block too long and then it's made to sink. I didn't get a tutorial about sinking blocks yet, Professor Pac-Man. Seems like you're asleep at the switch. Alright. Oh, I see strawberries over there. I didn't see cherries previously. Or maybe I just ate the cherry so quickly. I don't know whether or not I. Yeah, I did. I did get the cherries. I just wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. All right. You can retrobite these things, but if it works, leave it alone. Yeah. I mean, one of the issues that I was having is that you really need to burn discs at like 1x speed in order to get them to work. But unfortunately, I didn't even have a CD burner that did 1x speed anymore. They just got more advanced to that. The minimum that my disk drive could do was 10x speed. And so I'm way more likely, in order to completely destroy a disk and then have to throw it away, than I am to successfully copy any games. Yeah, 2x or 4x could work too, but that's the thing, is that disk burner would not do 2 or 4x. It would only do 10x. Look, a flying carpet. Jump or walk onto it and it'll carry you through the air. You can only get on or off the carpet when it stops. Be careful as possible to fall off the carpet to your doom. I did invent a magic carpet vacuum cleaner, but it made noise and scared the carpets away. So before I start heading in that section, yeah, I just had to go down there and I got peaches for it. Toasty. Okay, where's this pack magic carpet supposed to go? I think I'm supposed to bounce onto it. So I've got to have relatively good timing here. There it is. Or I could get lucky. This is just a block puzzler after all. Crunch a mummy. Yummy mummy. Okay, there's some red switches I can turn to green here. Okay, I think that lowered some of the gates in this direction. I'm looking over to my left because I can see where the pretzel is, but unfortunately I can't see which switch I may have to push in order to open. Let's see, I don't think I can get across here anymore. My youngest has no idea what it means to burn a CD. Oh yeah, you know. Anything that has to do with physical media. You show a kid a floppy disk these days, they say, oh cool, you 3D printed the save icon. Kids these days. Am I out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong. My laptops don't even have a CD drive anymore. Well, yeah, neither does mine. I was using an external. That only goes 10 times speed. Call that progress. Okay. That's not how I deal with that. So I have to go through this maze in a way where I'm facing the block on the left. And so then as soon as I can do that, then I can just push this block out of the way of the dot gate. I think that's how that was done. Alright. Um, uh, Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a problem where my lips just seem to be moving automatically. I think I just nipped that in the bud. It's kind of hard to deal with, I'm using a very high fidelity mic. Alright. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting the mummy to do that. I mean, I've never met mummies in real life, but in, like, movies and things, I've never seen them spin around extremely rapidly. To me, that's a little bit scarier than just the concept of a mummy by itself. It's not that it's undead. It's not that it's wrapped in bandages. It's not that it's come back to life and is here to give you a terrible curse. It's the fact that it could randomly start spinning around like the Tasmanian devil. Okay. Probably going to have to complete this maze before I can use the dot door. Alright. I see pears. I unfortunately ended up leaving the pretzels behind. I'm really upsetting all the completionists in the audience with a playthrough like this. Alright. Uh-oh. Okay, that was just to get the pear. So I need to find this key in order to open this actual door. I also see an extra life up there, but I'm having a hard time figuring out how to get up on that platform. Okay, so, whoop. Okay, do that again, but this time try not to fall off the carpet. I got old laptops with DVD drives, luckily. I mean, if I think about, what I regularly do during the day, like, well, all of the graphic design and essay writing and general scholarly work that I do, I just save everything onto a more than 13 gigabyte cloud, I think even saying 13 gigabytes is lowballing it. It's probably like 103, something like that. No, it's actually something, maybe it's more like along the lines of like 3 terabytes. That's probably the most accurate number. And so I have this 3 terabyte cloud drive, but then my computer by itself only has a 1 terabyte hard drive, and who knows how much Microsoft takes up of that 1 terabyte. %of my day-to-day stuff I can complete with a Chromebook. Well, that's true also. So, with a Chromebook, then you're just connected to Google Docs all day long. So that's what the advantage is there. I have like a handful of tablets, phones, very small devices that have Google installed in them. And then I once bought a Kindle Fire, which naturally doesn't have Google installed in it because they're a competitor. And I just kind of had a hard time getting all of that to work together, simply due to the fact that Google wasn't on the tablet. I hate to take the damage, but I know that that mummy wasn't going to get out of the way. And there's a part of me that just thinks, well, it's weird to take damage when you're playing as Miss Pac-Man. That's not how the game is played. Step on the switches on the floor in the correct order to open the door. He made that rhyme. Okay. Switch number 1. Switch number 2. Okay. Switch number 1. Switch number 2. Switch number 3. And switch number 4. Alright. You can hack a Kindle Fire to make it a regular Android. Yeah. Things that we should not be openly admitting that we do. According to our terms of service agreements and whatnot. But that's perfectly okay, because nobody reads those things anyway. Alright. Knocked over that obelisk. Someone read one of those? I mean, I think you could pretty easily infer that's one of the things that they say is on one of those agreements. See, where am I supposed to be pushing that block? Or am I just supposed to be pushing it out of the way so I can be here? Okay, I see what I need to do. I need to push this block over that way to fill in this gap right here. That's what I need to do. And, you know, Kindle makes really, really good tablets, but somewhat held back by the fact that they don't use the same software as everybody. People get so used to that uniformity because we all use PCs with Windows on them. There we go. Okay, I see a block that I can destroy with TNT. But I don't see the TNT. I wonder where that could be. Up. Okay, I need to knock over this pillar. This obelisk. This mine hair. This phallic symbol. There we are. There you go. Should be making jokes like that. I'm supposed to be say so or something like that. Say so. That's one of those words that I'm not supposed to know the meaning of because I'm exactly this old. Say so. Ha. See, they know. My friends know. How say so. I be so. Ah, good old-fashioned PlayStation-style game saves. And I can only do them at the end of each level. That's what adds to the difficulty of this game. Love this song. I'm glad they used it as much as they did because it's a real jam. Not many soundtracks I like in the Pac-Man series of games. Probably just only this game and then Pac-Mania, the arcade game. Those are the only two that I like. They've never done a re-release of this game, but they've done plenty of re-releases of the arcade games. Okay. I gotta push a TNT block somewhere, and my keen detective skills tell me that it has to be on the other end of this conveyor belt. Oh, actually, I can explode that block. Okay. So, that was not the puzzle. Okay, I have another block to push. Okay, so block A has to go here. And then I have to blow up this block with the TNT block. That's what I need to do. As I said just before everyone signed in, puzzles at least as good as you would find in the original God of War. The Master of Cabadon. I wouldn't say I'm a master. I would say I'm more of a B+ player, but you know, credit where credit is due. And frankly, I'm more of a fan of Korean drama, so you shouldn't say I'm the master of Cabadon. You should say that I'm the master of Salange. The last of the red-suited lovers who also spend an excessive amount of time playing retro video games. Let's see. Okay. There was a dynamite puzzle there. I think I would need to complete it in order to get a fruit, but, yeah, I couldn't imagine where I would be going for that. And it's kind of hard to deal with because these Anubis guys keep getting in the way. Yeah, okay. I'm dead. I lost a life because I was just pushing that block against the wall like a dolt. Like a dullard. Like a simpleton. There's a ramp over here. I'm not entirely sure why there's a ramp over here. Maybe just to block me from turning left too suddenly. I would be breaking this puzzle if I were to go left at the other end of this corridor right here. Okay, I see what I need to explode now. If Mr. Anubis would be kind enough to get out of the way so I can actually complete this puzzle. Oops. Huh. I think I have been robbed. I think they just put me in the middle of the next maze I have to complete. We recognize you're trying to solve the puzzle in the previous room, but you already hit the checkpoint, so it sucks to be you. I see how you want to play it, Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness. Waiting for the magic carpet to pick me up. Okay, I need to push the block into that hole. Then hop up here, grab the 2 keys. I said grab the 2 keys. The controls are not helping me in this situation. Alright. Okay, this was the room I was in previously. Okay, so now I see why there's a ramp. There we go. I had to do all of that just to get cherries. Well, you know, it doesn't hurt to get a few extra dots as well. I mean, one of the things that really perplexes me about Dreamcast is that people say that, you know, at least for the time, the graphics were better than PlayStation, but I kind of feel as though the graphics are mostly the same as PlayStation. And that's really just due to the fact that a lot of games that were on PlayStation just ended up being ported to the Dreamcast. What am I supposed to do with this block? Oh, I see where I'm supposed to put it. It remains a mystery until I see the one area where I'm capable of fitting a okay, that isn't going to work. So I need to push this down and then to the right. That's what I need to do. Graphics were better than PlayStation. It could do 3D better than PS2 came out. Oh, when PS2 came out. That was quite the day. There were just general console shortages that lasted for the better part of a year. And then they released the slim version, and then everybody had one. I would assume that it is the exact same business model that PlayStation uses to this day. I don't think I was supposed to do that. Okay, take 2. So I need to get this across to that center plank, otherwise I'm not going to be able to push it all the way down. Well, I'm still not able to push it all the way down, because if I'm in this corner, then I'm not going to push it all the way down. That isn't a thing that is going to happen. Okay, I see what I'm doing wrong. It does need to go down the middle, but then I have to use that spring pad to go all the way around. That's what I need to do. So I need to leave it here. I think that PS2s are better technically. At least they can play Guitar Hero Van Halen. Although the bugginess of the game is to blame. Is to blame as to why it doesn't work right on Sims. Oh yeah, you know, even when I play these games, I'm probably on a 1 second delay between the gameplay and the playback. And it was really only after those very first few Guitar Hero games came out did the idea that these games need to be properly synced in order to play them ever came into the public consciousness. That's how that sort of thing was made to be important. I don't think I can come back for that block. I thought I was going to be able to come back for that block, but I guess not. At this point, I've even lost track about where I'm supposed to drop it. Maybe it's really only supposed to be an obstacle. I don't know. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them with a hopeless and defeated attitude. Let me see. If I were to push this left, then I would be able to walk across here and get the 1-up. And that actually might be worth doing because it's been a while since I've been able to make any improvements in the number of 1-ups that I currently have. Alright. So that's what the second block was for, it's just to help me get a 1-up. Uh-oh. And I somehow managed to mess that up. I'm doing it again. So leave that there, and then find the way to go around. I don't know if I've impressed upon you how scary it is that that zombie can spin around. It's certainly a thing that I feel as though I have brought up in conversation. So despite the extra life, there was actually a key behind that, so I definitely needed to do that puzzle. I'm just not wasting your time and the stream's valuable time. I remember, you know, having a Nintendo 64 for like 4 years. And then, once I was done with that, I bought an original PlayStation, and there were just a lot of, you know, very distinct advantages to playing PlayStation at the time. You know, the fact that games, just the simple things, the fact that games had cutscenes, more storage space, memory cards. Yeah, for some reason, the entirety of the time I had a Nintendo 64, I never bothered with a Nintendo 64 controller pack. It just never seemed to be too necessary. Even when I rented a game that required the controller pack and I couldn't save my game, I just didn't bother saving my game. All the FMV fitting on the CD. Well, you know, but the FMV was probably one of the only advantages. And so I've played just this one game. I played Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness on 3 different consoles. Hey, there's a blue key. I don't know why I'm suddenly getting all these different colored keys. Alright. Dreamcast, PSX, and Nintendo 64. I played Miss Pac-Man's Maze Madness on all 3. And sometime I would like to bring you Pac-Man World on PlayStation. And I'm pretty sure PlayStation was the only system that had Pac-Man World on it. A little while ago, I thought I was running short on extra lives, and now I'm getting one every alternate stage segment, every alternate stage area. Did I ever beat this game? No, I never beat this game. I mean, so somewhere after stage 4, you know, there's just a significant amount of level backtracking that you need to do. I think it eventually becomes a requirement that you get all of the fruit, you open up all of the secret areas, and you can't properly beat the game until you do that. It might be worth my time in order to do multiple parts of this, is that I ordinarily don't do multiple parts of retro games. I'm certainly going to have to change that policy at some point. I mean, I'm certain that people would want me to play through all of Banjo-Kazooie or something like that. People love Banjo-Kazooie. There have never been any additional sequels, but people still want to see it. It's a very popular stream game. I can explain to you why. I'm at the mercy of this one sliding door here that just kind of seems to open and close whenever it wants to. There's a clean way of doing this, but I don't know how. Alright. Okay, figure out the order of these buttons. Whoops. He's no, who's that crazy guy that challenged Mario a lot in the 90s? Trolled Nintendo offices and commercials. Not Sonic. Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot was originally owned by Universal. Was licensed to PlayStation. Then they got licensed to Activision. And now Activision is owned by Microsoft. So there's a lot of people that are just silently hoping that Microsoft is going to end up making a Crash Bandicoot game. But given that they've had Banjo-Kazooie for this long, I'm not holding my breath. Insane Trilogy. The game that some people claim is an installment of the Dark Souls franchise. But no, it's just that old games were just really, really hard. Nobody knows that more than yours personally. Okay, I think this is supposed to be the artifact that I was supposed to find at the end of these 3 stages. Pardon me. Okay, well, we're no longer in the pyramid stages. Now I think we're in the Ice Age. I mean, video game rights management is a very easy subject. I can certainly talk about how completely and totally bonkers Miss Pac-Man's rights management currently is. I felt like I lost control for half a second there. But it's really just because I was temporarily flattened when that boulder rolled over me. Okay. So, Ice Block has to go into that corner there. But Ice Block also slides all the way across the floor whenever it's pushed. This is the easy puzzle. Eventually it's going to get really, really difficult. See, if you ever get post-traumatic stress disorder from seeing an ice cube, you might be a retro gamer. So they really just want me to move along in this section. I have to keep in the back of my mind that as soon as I find the yellow key, I have to come back here. there's the yellow key. Would you ever play Choo Choo Rocket or maybe Guru Guru Onsen 2 or 3? I might play Choo Choo Rocket. I think that, you know, despite the fact that it is a relatively rare game, it is still sold at a pretty reasonable price. I'm not even entirely sure about Guru Guru Onsen. That's one I'm going to need to look up. You know, when it comes to, you know, Japan exclusive games, Dreamcast has it in spades, but it's not always a pleasant excursion, you know. I saw a game recently called Ooga Booga, and as much as I would like to see what that game is all about, I don't want to run the risk of saying Ooga Booga too many times. Ah, darn it. Oh no, I still have one more hit. It's not gonna help me, but I still have one more hit. Where is the exit from this supposed to be? Maybe there isn't supposed to be an exit. I'm just supposed to go to another area where I'm supposed to find that blue key. Ooga Booga is a good game. Tell me about it. No, really, tell me about it, because I'm not going to venture to look into it by myself. Okay, I have the yellow and the red key right now, but I think after I open the gateway to the yellow key, they wanted me to go through the blue door next. So, are all 3 keys supposed to be in this maze? I'm not entirely sure. Up. Okay, I can see that I have to go in that direction. So let's take a look at this again. Okay, opening the yellow door, and then I have to open the blue door. And then I'm just holding onto the red key until I find the red door. So I need to go this way. Alright. Pretzels. I found peaches and pretzels on this level. Usually I only find the cherry and the strawberry, but... Okay, this is where the ice block sliding puzzle is going to get a bit more complex. Okay, I believe I have to slide this way. And I have to slide this to the right, and then up that wall in order to put it in that slot. Okay, but why do they give me the other ice block? Is there another part of this? Oh, I see. There's a red door and a blue key up there. Okay. So that was step 1 of the puzzle. I think I already screwed up step 2 of it. Where's the reset switch? Okay. So now this block has to get over there. And I'm assuming I do it exactly the same way that I did the other one. Yeah, but I've got to be careful because I have to figure out, you know, exactly what path I'm going to slide this ice block. If I slide it up, then I'll slide it into this corner and then it'll be trapped, but I shouldn't slide it into that corner. But then if I slide it up and then slide it to the left, it'll be trapped in this corner. So I don't think I should slide it up, I should slide it this way. See, I need it to be in that space right there. Okay, while it's here, and I slide it up, then it will stop here, and then I should be able to push it the rest of the way, so slide it up from there. Alright. That's how that's done. Get an apple, get a blue key, use the red key to get a pear. And that's probably the only reason that I had to get the red key was to get the pear. Alright. Gotta try to go back across now. Push that aside, grab some bananas. Can't help but feel there's more to that. Okay, now we're in the maze again. It's hard enough doing a regular Pac-Man maze, but it's also just the fact that, you know, there are falling rocks, and so that keeps me from being able to stand still or wait in the corner. Okay. So there's a bonus stage here. And so they're telling me that I can't play it until I get 8 stars, which means I need to complete 3 more levels. So this is, I believe this is the first stage, and this is... Oh no, actually, I thought this was the first boss level, but I don't believe it is. I am beset upon by primitive cave Pac-Man, who are cube-shaped, which I think that's pretty clever. Okay, back to ice. I only had a moment's reprieve from ice. So now there are ice patches on the ground, and if I stand on them, then I'm automatically going to slide to the next, to the other end of them. Lava is dangerous, but ice blocks can cool lava. You can push ice blocks into the lava to cool it for a short amount of time. Cool, huh? Alright. What did he just get through saying to me? Push the ice blocks into the lava. There we are. Okay, there's some ice block pushing that I need to do this way. Okay, if I push one, then the other one will just push out of the way. That's good to know. I thought they were going to run up against each other. And if they were to run up against each other, then I would be in a lot of trouble. Okay, so that's a way to get back across. Alright. Go down this way, go across this way. And they just have all of these dots that are up here in these upper areas where there's just a ton of ice. And now I died. I didn't collect any of those dots at all. This is the kind of risk I take. Down and then across. I just have to be a little bit more meticulous about this. Being at the very top of the stage isn't gonna save me. I kept assuming that it did. Oh, jeez. I hesitated for half a second just because I saw the reset button. Well, now I reset. I reset the fact that I completed this maze. Alright. Okay, so I've got an ice block and then I have an area I have to clear at the bottom left, so... Okay, I see what I need to do. Okay, push that in, push that down, go back around, push that there. Okay, then I have to walk the wide way around. And then push that through. Okay, that's how I do that. Okay, now I have to deal with this one here. So I need to get this one here, but I also need to stop it somehow. And I know that if I push the ice blocks, they're gonna keep sliding. I didn't think it'd be that simple. What if I push this one right? Okay, that doesn't do anything useful. Okay, did that block survive? Yeah, and go all the way across? Yes, it did. What can I do from here? At this point, if I were to push it up or down, yeah, it's going to get stuck. So that wasn't any kind of solution. Alright. Okay, that leaves that block there. What if I push it down from here? So I definitely feel like this move right here, that's a part of it. But then I have to push it in a direction other than down. Okay. Just... I can't get across there because of lava. And do I die instantly when I touch the lava? Yes, I do. Alright. Okay, if I push that left, and then if I push that left, I have another block. I shouldn't have another block. Oh, it's because since I died, I didn't solve the previous puzzle. Okay, so how did this one go? Melt this one here, push this one down. Push this to the right. Oh, that's how I'm supposed to do that. Well, then it's a good thing that I died. And I was able to figure this out. Alright. Okay, there is a saber-toothed tiger on a leash. So I'm assuming, yeah, it's gonna get hard in order to eat the dots around it. So I'm going to need to do that. Alright. Okay. So you might assume that I'm doing really badly in these bridge sections, but the truth is that there's a little bit of this rock rolling is outside of my control. Is that Miss Pac-Man moves at a fixed speed, and the boulders are definitely faster than she is. The only way in order to do this perfectly would be to time it every single time. They really did just put a bunch of that here. Okay, beat another stage. Freezer burn. As I was just wondering, you know, what was going to come for me. Alright. And then I have to hop up here, get the key, and then do it again. As you know, we're going to do it again. Alright. So now I've got to go all the way to the left where the spring is. And then I have to go across here. To press that button, open that switch. There we go. I was a little hesitant to press the reset switch simply because I was concerned that I was just gonna reset some section of that puzzle that I probably should have completed. Something like that. One of those things. Alright. Time to freeze some more lava. Whoops. Oh, gee, I didn't hit a checkpoint for this, which means I gotta do this again. Alright, let's be a little more careful this time. So does this only lead back? I think it only leads back. Alright. So now I have to do the ice blocks again, but this time leading upwards. Not too hard a thing to consider. Except for the fact I don't have a third ice block. Do I just have to respawn these things in order to get across? I think I do. Okay, no, actually that doesn't do any good. How was I able to do this last time? Wait for that one to fade, and reset it, and then move the third block. That's how I get across. Okay. Ooh. So I have a choice. I can go either left or right in order to do these switches. And it's not right, I just learned that. Alright. Okay. Next obstacle out of the way. So they're giving me a little bit of a poser here because I have two different ways in order to open to get to this section. Of course, I'm tempted by the peach and the extra life that's on this side. This already makes my head hurt. Okay, let's move the block this way, then go to the right. That will put us back on the left. And so if I push this to the right twice, I can get that pretzel. And then I can go across this way. That's how that is solved. I don't know if I got all the dots here. No, I don't think I did. Oh, well, that one over there still counts. Now I got all the dots here. So I just know that I have to reset it because I used one of these blocks in order to get the apple. Well, those two settings were easy. This one is going to be the hard one. I'm probably going to have to go all the way around the maze with pushing this one block. Let's go that way. Then let's go up. And then let's go to the right. And so this is where it gets tricky. Well, there's a way over here to get an extra life. And then on the top of the extra life, there's another ice block to push. Alright. So how do I get on that? Do I use this spring? Oh, and that just set right into the exit. So that was the right thing to do. Sometimes it pays to chase after bonus items and extra lives. Alright. Okay, that section was easy enough. Of course, this one looks a lot harder. Yeah, I'll teach you to stomp on me. Alright. Let's get rid of you. Let's open the door. I can't believe that there's still more to this level. This has been a marathon. So this time I've got one very short maze with one angry caveman in it, and only one or two ice blocks to push around. I can really only use this one to get back. Okay. If I went this way, well, that's just a wall. Okay, new path here. It'll be great to get rid of this one caveman, but not at the expense of falling into the lava. Alright. Let's go that way. Yellow key. Extra life. And then I just have to go across and open the door. Alright. I'm just making doubly sure that that's all I need to do in that section. It would be a great place to hide a bonus item, given that you're focusing so hard on just trying to solve the puzzle. Compared to some of the other stuff that I have fought, these guys are pussycats. So, how should I do this? I think this just leads me back to the start. Oh, actually, there is a second level to this. Alright. Another plane of existence. Alright. So just walking across these crates. Yeah. So I guess you don't activate TNT crates by standing on them. That is a thing that I learned. Alright. Well, I can press this, but I'm pretty sure that I'm just going to die if I stand here. Okay, no, well. I suppose not. This isn't Bomberman. If this were Bomberman, that probably would have killed me. So I need to hit the reset button. I need to blow up the second block too. And that's what sets these 4 ice blocks free. I forgot those things don't slide like the ice blocks do. So now there are switches on 4 sides, and I have to flip them in the proper order. Okay, everybody saddle up. This one is going to take a while. Alright. Definitely need to press these here. And move that block there. And so that is the first one that I was supposed to press. I need to get rid of this TNT. Alright, now let's slide in this direction. Hopefully this is the correct button number 2. Yes, it is. So which one of these would be the correct button number 3? I'm assuming it's the right. Alright. So that one was correct. So now I just have to hit the 4th one. Alright. Oh gee, did those just all reverse? I think they did. Maybe I didn't post them in the right order just like I thought I did. Alright. No, that can't be right. Press the bottom left one and it's still green. Okay, those two buttons are green. Do they not tell me until I get the right order? That isn't very nice of them. Okay, I heard a notification. Okay, this path opened up. Oh, darn it. I died. That means I have to do all this over again. Gee whiz. Okay, so yeah, both of these buttons have turned green. I'm assuming this is the way I have to do it. Last time I did this one first. Seems to be working so far. See, maybe this isn't even as hard a puzzle as I'm assuming it is. They just want to make absolutely sure I don't back up against any switches. am I supposed to be doing? I think I need to reset the ice blocks, and then I need to push one straight down. I think that's what I need to do. Alright. Gotta get this pesky TNT crate out of the way. Okay, then leave that block there and then push it down. Okay. That's how that was done. Well, there is Mystic Artifact number 2. Two sets of levels already completed. It's taken some time too. I think, yeah, we've been playing for maybe about 2 hours now. Alright. So one more stage, and then I will have enough to open the bonus stage. Alright. We're going to Pac-Man Harbor, which is an area themed after ancient China. This odd device below is a rotating gate. Enter it and press the controller in the direction you want to exit, then press again. Gates shield you on 3 sides from ghosts and other enemies. I tried to invent a 4-sided gate, but I could not figure out how to get into it. Alright. Clearly I have to blow up that one. Now what next? Could it really be this easy? Like all of it. Could all of it be this easy? Well, they're just trying to get me to get used to the gate mechanic. And then they will definitely switch things up in a moment. So here's where I really have to be careful. Is using this shield and then using TNT. Now I gotta figure out how to use the 3-way gate and then 3 TNT boxes. That was probably not the way to do it. Yeah, that doesn't work. So get this one out of the way. And then push this one up. Well, that's the thing. I don't have enough time to get there before that explodes. Nope. I have no idea how to do that. See, I'm pretty sure that was gonna kill me instantly. That's what the skull and crossbones indicated to me. Alright. Well, I accidentally reset the puzzle that permitted me to get the cherry, so I'm gonna do that first. Is this puzzle only capable of being done due to the fact that there are blocks everywhere? Blocks in every direction? What am I trying to gain by completing this? Is it just that one heart? No, I can just walk over and grab it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. See, this game always makes you consider being completionist. Because, you know, at some point, you know, you're going to have to go back and you're going to have to finish most of the game later on. Eventually. Theoretically. Okay, that's where the reset button is. You have to blow up one crate just to get to the reset button. Alright. Now I have the strawberry. The strawberry. Good for me. Alright. Can you imagine just how much you wouldn't really care about collecting fruit if this were not a Pac-Man game? Well, these guys are particularly annoying. So I think I need to blow up these drums over here. I don't know if I need to use the TNT boxes or if I can actually get these enemies to... No, actually the drums are where the enemies are coming out of. Okay. Time to use the old doodle. Maybe if I blow up the drums, then these firecracker guys won't be so annoying. Boy, these things have long timers. I can't just wait around for inside of the maze for these guys to blow up all over me. Alright. So now these TNT boxes are getting longer fuses, so they want me to do puzzles where I take my time in setting them off. Alright. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I blow that one up. Ah, darn it. I almost made it. So I probably shouldn't be trying to do that with this crate. I should probably be trying to do that with a crate that's slightly closer. No, actually that won't work. It has to be this one. Zero. Yeah, but then I would die at the end of that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to die in an explosion, otherwise I can't keep playing this wonderful retro title for you. Darn it. Okay, that one actually worked. I don't have to push it all the way, I just need to push it into the nearest TNT crate, and then that'll take care of the rest. Alright. They just put one power pellet here so you can get back at the one ghost that they left on this pier. Revenge is sweet, what can I say? Alright. Okay, that takes care of those. There's another checkpoint box. Boy, this next puzzle's gotta be a doozy if they put 2 checkpoints right next to each other. They don't want you to miss out on an ounce of the fun. Okay, well for starters I need a blue key. I haven't seen that yet. Alright. There's a red key here too. I hope I haven't actually gone by them. I haven't missed them. Alright. Boy, look at this mess over here. So this is how I get the blue key. So the pair is over there, but I've got to figure out this really, really close-knit puzzle here. I've got to move the TNT crates over to that side. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I haven't figured out how to get them to the upper level of their ship, and there's a lot of goodies right there. Well, anyways. Proceeding with the stage. Okay, there's a yellow door here. I see where the yellow key is. Yellow key gets me the blue key. Blue door is over here. I just won an extra life by getting 20,000 points, which is the same amount you would get extra lives in the original Pac-Man. How did I do this to myself? I left all the gates open one way. It's precisely the situation that you'll end up being in that will eventually allow the ghost to catch up to you. Keep coming back here. See, I know I was seconds from running right into another trap. Just my luck when I have a low health meter. I probably shouldn't risk too much with this. Although I'd hate to run into a situation where I am actually low on pack dots. Oh, I'm still going to die and restart at the checkpoint. Whichever one of the two happens. Oh, actually, I didn't need to do that. The star was right there. Alright. Leave that every single let's go with slip sliding away the bonus round. Hopefully this will help me net a lot of extra lives and things because I definitely know them. Get a load of the castle and what a dork. We have big gas guzzling snowmobile assault platforms. You just have a little dorky sled and a meowing kitty. I just had to spin the D-pad in a circle and knock you bozos off the track. Alright. So this is probably one of the only sections of the game that, you know, pretty significantly uses the analog control. Get through the end of this bonus stage while knocking out the ghosts and grabbing the fruit. Trying to grab dots too. It's kind of hard because these controls are really slippery. They're supposed to be slippery controls. They are on ice. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh, darn it. That is a hard bridge to get across. So, at this point, this is all of the game that I'm going to be able to get through without actually going back and getting my achievements straight. So, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put the brakes on this playthrough for now. I'm not entirely sure when I'm going to get back to this next, but probably the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to post a poll on my Twitter page. My Twitter page, that's twitter.com. Twitter.com/TheScarletDerby. Be sure to follow my Twitter page, and I will more than likely post a poll about the next time that you might want to see me play this game and complete it. So, this has been my first game on Dreamcast. It has been Miss Pac-Man's Maze Madness. It is one of my favorite games, at least in terms of context. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in once again to the Scarlet Derby streams. I remain the Scarlet Derby, a superhero of yesterday, and star of multiple comic books and light novels. You'll be able to find everything that I'm responsible for on my website, which is thescarletderby.com. And, well, I already talked a lot about Twitter, so there's no need to do it again this time. Anyways, thank you to Hollowflower for tuning in. Thank you to Nagisa Yanami. Thank you for participating in the chat. Thank you to Ethos21. Thank you all for coming into the chat. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to stay tuned for a stream. But other than that, I will be back tomorrow. I will more than likely be playing another installment of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and ta-ta until next time.